Okay, welcome back to another video of the Bootstrap development course. So, in this video we're going to talk about the sizing utility. And the sizing utility, this is something that's really nice and really easy in Bootstrap. And that is because you can give it a certain width or height by using a Bootstrap class. So, in this case, for example, we have here the relative to the parent. So width and height utilities are generated from the sizes SAS map in variables.scss. And as you can see, when you have like this container, so this div class, it has a width of 25%. And there is where the W-25 comes in. When you want the width of 50%, you can call width of 50, so W-50. And this is really easy actually, because when you, let's say you work with an image and you want 4 images on the same line and you want them close together. The only thing you can give this a W-25, a width of 25% of the whole viewport, right? So what this does, it gives each image a width of 25%, and that's pretty cool. And that's with height, is that exactly the same. When you give this, let's say, a width of 25% and height of auto, the image is gonna automatically resize to the size that you want, and that's pretty cool. You can also use 75%, 100% width, or width of auto. When you do width of auto, this is something you have seen a lot, I think, in our Bootstrap course. We use a lot of auto for margins, and that is to center it. And the width of auto is always as wide as it's allowed to be. So let's say you give your container like a margin of 200 pixels on all sides. The width is going to be automatically, so it's not going to be full width of the viewport, but it's going to fill what it's allowed to fill. And I think it's pretty cool that Bootstrap actually has classes for this. So for height is exactly the same. You can use, as you can see here, you have like a height of 25%, for example, and they actually using a D inline block, so they're using their own inline block display to display this now in the examples. And I think this is truly amazing. This is pretty cool that this actually works. And as you can see, when you give this like its own class, you can also use some inline CSS with a width of 120 to actually give it some width. And I think if you use both of them together, you can actually do the same. Pretty cool. Also, something we used a lot is the max width. And max width is something that we use when we want something to stop resizing after a certain point. And this is also something that Bootstrap does with the MV of 100, so max width dash 100. And for max height is exactly the same. They show you exactly MH dash 100 as well, and this is truly amazing. Relative to the viewport, this is something that we're gonna do in a separate course. I think in July I'm gonna release that one. We're actually gonna build a website according to the viewport. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the viewport to build websites. And Bootstrap already has like a small utility for this. So when you have like min viewport of 100, so the min width of the viewport is 100, it does something. So it only uses like how's it called, a certain amount of the viewport, and view width, and you have view height. So this means when the view width is 100, it uses 100 pixels on the view width, so on the width of the view. And when you have like, no, not 100 pixels, it's 100%, I'm sorry. And that's what height as well. Bootstrap has some really nice classes for this, and you can go really deep in this. Viewport development is pretty amazing, it's pretty easy. And we're actually going to talk about that in a future course. So this was a little bit about the sizing utility. These are really short videos, but this is just to show you guys where you can find stuff. So I hope you understand this video. I hope you understand a little bit the Bootstrap utilities and why we are using it. And I hope to see you in the next video.